We think it's high time Night Has Fallen brought back Aaron Eckhart as Asher. Plus, Gerard Butler has revealed that Robert Downey Jr. is actually a big fan of Olympus Has Fallen, which makes us believe he should join the franchise as the next villain. So let's dive into everything we know about Olympus Has Fallen 4. For those who aren't familiar, Has Fallen is an American action thriller series starring Gerard Butler as Secret Service agent Mike Banning. The series kicked off with Olympus Has Fallen, followed by London Has Fallen and Angel Has Fallen. Aaron Eckhart plays President Benjamin Asher, and Morgan Freeman is Speaker of the House Allan Trumbull. While the films have had mixed reviews, they've done pretty well at the box office, pulling in a total of $523 million globally. And guess what? The series isn't done yet. Butler is set to star in 3 more films, and there are plans to expand the franchise with international and local language adaptations as well as TV spin-offs. Now let's get to the main point: why the 4th movie, Night Has Fallen, should absolutely bring back Aaron Eckhart's former President Asher. Back in 2013, Olympus Has Fallen and White House Down were in a fierce competition, both featuring the White House being taken over by terrorists. Despite costing half as much as its rival and being rated R, Olympus Has Fallen came out on top, as White House Down barely covered its production costs. Though neither film was critically acclaimed, audiences connected with the no-nonsense hero Mike Banning, played by Gerard Butler. The success of Olympus Has Fallen led to London Has Fallen, where Banning had to rescue the president from a major attack in London, followed by Angel Has Fallen in 2019. This 3rd installment smartly shifted focus, with Banning clearing his name after being framed for an assassination attempt. The franchise has proven resilient, which is impressive for a big-budget R-rated series these days. Alongside the upcoming Night Has Fallen, a TV spin-off is also in the works. One of the standout aspects of the first 2 films was the dynamic between Secret Service agent Banning and President Asher, portrayed by Aaron Eckhart. Butler and Eckhart had great chemistry, and while their time together in Olympus Has Fallen was brief, London Has Fallen highlighted their partnership throughout most of the movie. Although Eckhart announced before the 3rd film that Asher would retire and be off playing golf, his absence was felt. Given the series' timeline and the fact that Asher's role was taken over by Vice President Allan Trumbull, Morgan Freeman in Angel Has Fallen, it made sense, but his presence was missed. That's why it would be fantastic if Night Has Fallen could find a way to bring Aaron Eckhart back into the fold. Just because Asher is retired doesn't mean he can't still play a key role in another film or be someone Banning turns to for help. Considering all the times Banning has saved Asher and his son, Asher would definitely be a valuable ally. Plus, Eckhart got to show off a bit of action in London Has Fallen, so Night Has Fallen could give him a chance to flex those action hero muscles a bit more, rather than always being the one in need of saving. Night Has Fallen is set to be the 4th installment in the Olympus Has Fallen series, but updates on the next Gerard Butler film haven't provided a clear timeline for its release. The franchise kicked off in 2013 with Antoine Fuqua's Olympus Has Fallen, followed by the sequels London Has Fallen and Angel Has Fallen, each coming out every 3 years. Gerard Butler has reprised his role as Mike Banning in all the films, and he's confirmed to return for future sequels as well. The Has Fallen movies have been box office successes, thanks largely to their thrilling action and Butler's commanding presence. Despite being in his 50s, Butler remains a strong leading man for big-budget action films. However, Night Has Fallen is breaking the 3-year release pattern, and recent updates suggest it might be quite a while before the sequel hits theaters. While the franchise is definitely continuing, the exact release date for Night Has Fallen is still uncertain. What we do know is that in September 2023, producer Les Weldon gave a cautious update on the Has Fallen franchise. He confirmed that Night Has Fallen is still in the works, but the future of the series hinges on its success. Weldon hinted that if Night Has Fallen performs as well as the previous films, there's a good chance the franchise will continue. He mentioned, if that works as well as the previous 3, then anything is on the table. Given the series' track record as a financial success, if Night Has Fallen follows suit, we can expect more movies to come. Given the events of Angel Has Fallen, Mike Banning would likely encounter fresh challenges as the new director of the Secret Service. His domestic life might also be a bit unique, especially if his father, Clay, is still living at the family home. Allan Trumbull, now president, would probably return more prepared than ever, adding to Banning's sense of responsibility in his new role. The dynamics between them would certainly evolve as Banning navigates his higher-stakes position. A producer has finally shed some light on the future of Night Has Fallen and the Has Fallen franchise. The series kicked off in 2013 with Olympus Has Fallen, followed by London Has Fallen in 2016 and Angel Has Fallen in 2019. Olympus Has Fallen was a big hit, earning $170 million on a $70 million budget, and the subsequent films have been similarly successful. However, despite a pattern of releasing a new movie every 3 years, Night Has Fallen has faced significant delays. With so much time passing, the future of the franchise seems uncertain. In an interview with Collider, producer Les Weldon reassured fans that if Night Has Fallen performs well, we could see another 2 films in relatively quick succession. Conversely, if it doesn't meet expectations, the future of the franchise could be at risk. Weldon commented, "Ooh, again, another 3, unless the next one does, you know. It's the same as Expendables. We need to do the next one, and if that works as well as the previous 3, then anything is on the table, really." As for what we know about Robert Downey Jr., it turns out he's an unexpected fan of Olympus Has Fallen, as revealed by Gerard Butler. Downey Jr. even sent Butler the nicest email after Olympus Has Fallen, expressing his enthusiasm with a message that read, "We need more of these movies." It's quite charming to think that Downey Jr., amidst his high-profile role as Tony Stark in the MCU, could be a fan of the B-movie thrills that Olympus Has Fallen delivers. Given his apparent appreciation for the franchise, Downey Jr. would be an excellent choice to join the Has Fallen series as the next villain. After playing the hero for so long, a switch to a villainous role seems like a perfect fit and would add a fresh dynamic to the upcoming Night Has Fallen. With the formula of Die Hard on a plane or Die Hard on a boat having faded by the end of the 90s, the Has Fallen movies have reinvigorated the genre with their intense siege scenarios. If Downey Jr. steps into the role of a villain, it would not only boost the franchise, but also bring a thrilling new twist to the series. In the end, it's clear that Robert Downey Jr. could be the key to fixing the Has Fallen franchise's villain issues. While the series has drawn inspiration from Die Hard, it has struggled to create memorable antagonists of its own. Rick Yoon's North Korean terrorist in Olympus Has Fallen is probably the most memorable, but the villain in Angel Has Fallen, Wade, was only notable because of Danny Huston's performance. The franchise has yet to match the impact of iconic foes like Alan Rickman's Hans Gruber or John Lithgow's Quaylen from Cliffhanger. Downey Jr. could change that. With his charisma and sharp wit, he could deliver a truly compelling villain, providing a serious challenge for Mike Banning. It would be refreshing to see Banning face off against a formidable antagonist who makes his victories feel hard-earned. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.